Peace to all the guys and goddesses, kings and queens, emperors and empresses, chiefs and chiefs of the motherfucking land. I hope you're having a great cosmic rising, great cosmic night, depending on when you catch or see this video. I just want to make this video. First, I want to say, moment of silence for all my haters, because I love y'all. Continue to glaze me. I love it. Secondly, I've been seeing a lot of the shit that's been going on. Earthquakes, Pope dying, blackouts, tornadoes, floods, the wildfire. I've been seeing all that shit, right? But I don't pay too much attention to it. The only thing I pay attention to is what's the word? Oh, all I pay attention to is the Jeffrey Epstein files. And these sex trafficking rings getting busted. You feel me? And the only reason I'm paying attention to that is because that's gonna, lead back to these, it's a reason why, like, y'all gotta think about this, right? They got all this technology to catch a drug dealer, nigga in the hood, whatever the case may be. They got technologies to spy on niggas, see what's going on your phone, see where you at. They got AI cameras that can scan your face, and they got a database that pull up your face, for show your name, SSN, date of birth, all that. But they don't never. My bad, it was a spider on my arm. That might small as hell. I don't know if I can see this nigga, but he right there on my finger. Yeah, he's showing out. Okay, I'm gonna need your ass. This nigga flying. I don't even know how this shit work. But all in all, let me put him down right here. There we go. But all in all, they got all this technology, but they can't catch these niggas that's trafficking children or whatever the case may be. And $150 billion is made per year in human trafficking. How did they know that? Because how else would they know that, nigga? How else would they know this shit? So that's what I'm waiting on. And the reason why I'm waiting on that too is for the elites to get busted. But it's also going to lead back to things that's running, things that's taking place on your planet and being overran by, beings that are non-human intelligence. I mean, they telling y'all. They telling y'all without telling y'all. Because they trying to act like they just now discovering this shit when they been discovering this shit way back in the 40s, nigga. Trying to make it seem like, this they first. They trying to act like they don't know what's going on with these UFOs, or that they ain't never had contact, or they made first contact with some aliens, right? So, like, they telling you, like, yeah, there's aliens, nigga. But they trying to tell you in a subtle way, like, oh, yeah, it could be something out there, but we not for sure, though. These crafts could be non-human intelligence. They are non-human intelligence, but we're only allowed to tell so much. Nigga, like, this is our life we're talking about, nigga. This is the life of the earth we're talking about, nigga. What you mean you can't tell us? What these niggas hostiles and want to take shit over? Or what have we already taken over? You see what I'm saying? Niggas don't think about that shit. But cool, whatever. So you got the sun, and then you got the sun cranking up, right? That's another thing I'm paying attention to. The sun is cranking up. It's hella sunspots on the sun, and it's corona holes that are so big, at least like 100,000 Earths can fit in them bitches, right? Corona holes so big that are facing towards the Earth, and it's causing us to experience mass interplanetary shock. And interplanetary shock is just basically a shock wave that travels through the cosmos and hits other planets. So when the sun blows up, which is the CMEs that's blowing off the sun, those shock waves, it's just like fucking bombs on the fucking down here, nigga. A bomb blow up in space, which is the sun. The shock wave travels and it hits the other planets, and it causes the tectonic plates. If the planets have tectonic plates, it causes they shit to move, right? And that's what's happening on Earth, nigga. Every time we get hit with them shits, and them corona holes be sending in them streams of wind, nigga, we get bad storms, bad tornadoes, and extreme earthquakes. And those earthquakes can also lead to other events like volcanoes. Volcanoes can start busting off and shit, right? Fault lines. You got fault lines like the San Andreas fault line in California and shit, which could, if that goes off, California will become an island and probably sink. And then you got the New Madrid fault line, which is right there along the Tennessee, like along the Mississippi River line, right next to Memphis, nigga. If that shit goes off, Memphis will no longer exist, and nigga, half of the United States will be split in half. So we talking catastrophic events, right? Note, let's not forget the eclipses that's happening, because the heavens is telling you some shit that's about to get gritty, right? So, like I said, you know, that's the shit I'm paying attention to. And I'm paying attention to nature, like what the animals doing, how they feeling, what's going on, nigga. You know, I'm paying attention to that shit. So, niggas gotta understand that it's really getting gritty for real. Yo, Lisa's running around panicking. That's why they got the bunkers. Let's not forget all these niggas that bought these bunkers. Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, you know, all these niggas buy bunkers, nigga. Rick Ross got him a bunker. You know, all these niggas got bunkers and shit. You feel me? So, you know, I'm watching them. I'm like, okay, yeah, something coming. You feel me? And it's now. It's, you know, it's definitely before 2030. I'm gonna say that. And, you know, we witnessing it in real time, but they trying to distract niggas from all that child trafficking shit, because that's really why all that shit is happening. Children are being harmed, nigga. And when the children are being harmed, nigga, the cosmos doesn't like that. It doesn't like that. You feel me? So it's like, it's gotta get busy. Shit, it's gotta get busy down here, because it's happening. See, in nature is different when it come to animals and shit. You feel me? But with us, we have a responsibility, because we have consciousness. We can decision make. We have emotions and shit like that, right? So it's our responsibility to make sure that these children are safe to the utmost degree, nigga. There's no excuse, to be real. That's what we should be saying. There's no excuse. And if there is an excuse, don't have children. Don't have children, nigga, until you have no excuses. Let's just say that. So, you know, with that shit being said, you feel me? Just pay attention to the shit that's going on, y'all. You ain't gotta take what I say. Just go look for yourself. Watch the news. Read what's going on. Go back and read books that in the past that talk about today. You feel me? Project Lucid is definitely a good book I recommend still. And you'll definitely have a clear understanding. You feel me? Go watch some movies. Some of these movies tell you. You gotta look at Matrix, nigga. Matrix predicted 9/11. Fuck. Matrix predicted 9/11. And we got AI robots today, nigga. Some of these cartoons, nigga, I was watching Billy and Mandy, nigga, yesterday, nigga. It was either yesterday or the day before, nigga. And it was an episode where, you know, it was with the bear. He got the stomach and the brain, and he like in jars and shit, but he attached him to his body. And then the nigga with the lightning bolt, and then the female with the little goggles and shit, right? But it was a scene in that episode where they showed these Chinese people looking at an AI robot dancing and shit. You know, they was testing and shit, and they started clapping because they was like, oh yeah, it worked well. And I stopped, nigga. And I was on shrooms too, don't get me wrong. Nigga, I paused the video, I said, wait. I said, damn, nigga, these niggas been telling us way before this shit even got out. These niggas been putting us on game way before this shit got out. I'm like, these niggas showing the AI, these niggas, and it was Chinese people, because you know them Chinese folks had advanced with their technology, right? Them no niggas that came up with the AI shit. You feel me? It wasn't the white folks, nigga. The Chinese folks came up with the AI shit. So when I seen that, I was like, damn, they being real specific with it too, because they had the Chinese people standing around the AI robot, and it was dancing. I was like, these niggas been showing us. You feel me? But see, Billy and Mandy, that's a kid's show. Kids they just see a fucking robot. That's all they see. Kids see a robot. You feel me? Adults see something different if they third eyes open. You feel me? Or even a teenager, they can see something different if their third eyes open. So it's like, damn, nigga. I was like, damn, they been showing us. They been telling us. You feel me? What's to come? You know, It don't matter what it is, you a commercial, nigga, movie, music, radio, book, picture, nigga. You're gonna see something that's gonna forewarn you about what's to come, because it is written in stone in the digital codex, nigga, the Akashic records, which ain't nothing but a quantum field with nothing but information stored in it. That, you know, it's like a video game. You know how you save a game and it's, you know, on the video game, and then when you come back you load up later. Like, that's what that, in that kind of term, you feel me? You know, all the things that took place on this planet has left a, I wouldn't even say a digital imprint, but a spiritual imprint, um uh, um and a virtual imprint, basically, on this planet. You feel me? Where this planet, you know, keep track of everything that don't happen. And, you know, that's just how, you know, it works in the cosmos. You feel me? And, you know, quantum physics and, you know, mechanics, um, and mathematics is proving that on a daily. You know, that's why they deal with that shit so tough. Anytime you hear them talk about quantum physics, they talking about the spiritual world, nigga. That's what they trying to figure out. That's why they got CERN, because if they can figure out how to master that shit, they can open portals and leave this planet. They can open portals or bring some shit here. Who knows? They probably already did it. You feel me? Shit been weird ever since they activated CERN back in 2012. And shit been feeling weird ever since they activated CERN just this past 2024 when we had the eclipse and shit. It was either 2024 or 2023 when we had that eclipse. They launched CERN again. So, like, shit, you know, remember what's going on. You feel me? But other than that, though, y'all stay in tune, man. I'm gonna keep putting out music, and I just want to say, you know, to those who, you know, yeah, I talk all this shit. You feel me? Is it all my songs gonna always have all these messages and shit in them? No, bro. You know, I am dialing back down on my music. Like, you know, I was watching an interview with Prodigy. He's like, yeah, when I started learning all this information, he's like, yeah, I wanted to put it in my music, but he's like, I couldn't, though, because he's like, niggas is gonna be like, what the fuck he talking about? You feel me? So he's like, yeah, you know, I dumbed my shit down a lot, but then I still had certain songs here and there that had, you know, full-on gems that niggas can catch. You feel me? So I was like, that's how I am. You feel me? I'm dumbing down my music, the real niggas in. You feel me? And then do shit like this to get personal with niggas, because I want niggas to know this life, nigga. We humans, nigga. We all we got on this planet, nigga. Ain't nobody saving us. Ain't no God or no nothing. Ain't nothing coming to pick you up in no spaceship. Nothing saving you, nigga. When a lot of these mistakes was made on our own too, that we gotta fix. So it's like, yeah, we all we got, nigga. And to me being this person, I want to connect more with people. You feel me? Feeling like I want niggas to know that I'm interacting with y'all. Like, nigga, this still real life type shit. You feel me? And on top of that, you know, we gotta talk about what's going on in the world. We gotta talk about real life matters, nigga. We gotta talk about what's going on with the children and what's going on with society, nigga. What the fuck is happening to society? You know, what's up with all the brain rot media, you know, that's fucking up our children, you know, all kind of shit. You know, I just, you know, kids get on these social media apps and get phones, and they be talking to, especially, you know, little girls be talking to grown men, or little boys be talking to grown women, or, you know, grown men that be extra weird. You feel me? It's just weird in general. People that's weird, adults that's weird in general, and only prey on children because they know children are weak-minded. They're the most vulnerable. They're the most vulnerable people on the planet is children. So, you know, that's why that shit is done. You feel me? You know, grooming and shit like that's no. And that's why nobody coming to save our ass, nigga. We gotta take accountability. I'm not saying all humans is on fucked up shit. No, I'm saying the humans that ain't on fucked up shit, we need to take accountability of our fellow humans and serve them niggas the right punishment, fix shit, make sure we start breeding the right bloodlines with intelligence, and things will start to go back right. You can bring heaven on earth. You don't have to die to reach heaven. You don't have to suffer to reach heaven. That's what one thing I never understood about all these religions, is that you gotta fucking suffer to live good. Now, don't get me wrong. You don't get me wrong. You gotta go through hard shit in order to be humbled and value shit. But to suffer, nigga, and still lose, nigga, no matter how much work we put in after we learn from the lessons. I'm talking about my people, nigga. We don't suffer for so many years. We don't got shit taken from us, burned down, bombed, all that shit. And we, come on now. We still getting cheated in the game too. And we told that we still have to suffer till this day, nigga. You're fucking kidding. You crazy as fuck. You crazy as hell. No cap. You don't gotta suffer, nigga. Or die physically just to reach heaven. Or reap the benefits of heaven. Or to reap the benefits of so-called God. You don't gotta do that shit, nigga. You don't gotta do that shit. But I appreciate y'all though. Damn, this loud ass dumpster truck coming through. But I appreciate y'all though, bro. I value y'all. Y'all stay in tune. Most importantly, like always, I'll be back with another. And like I said, I'm gonna keep dropping the music. And I'm gonna just do what I do with my music. You feel me? Niggas don't like it? Cool. Some niggas will, some niggas won't. I'm just gonna keep doing me and keep moving forward and, you know, living my life. Like I said, don't let nobody make you feel like you're supposed to live a life you ain't supposed to live. You know, that's what the spiritual shit, you know, the spiritual community, I don't associate with them because you got some that give off the energy that and say certain shit that make you think you ain't supposed to, like, I don't know, they try to make you feel wrong for doing the shit you doing. Like, for example, like, you see a lot of niggas talk about semen retention, right? You got a lot of niggas that talk about, and don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with semen retention because I be practicing that shit myself. But at the same time, though, like, if you a nigga practicing semen retention, but you make the next nigga feel bad or feel low because he ain't on his game, you feel me? You still lost. I'm gonna just be real with you. You still lost. Same with the vegan shit or any shit. You feel me? When you in this spiritual shit and you reaching high, you ascending, don't make others feel bad. You ascending intelligence, don't make others feel bad because they don't have the same amounts of intelligence you have attained. Don't make them feel bad because you're still losing at the end of the day, and you're creating an imbalance on the Mayat scales, nigga. Heart has to be light as a feather. You're creating an imbalance, so you lost anyways, nigga. They gonna win over you because they still have a pure heart and they trying. And then vice versa, nigga. You can't be a nigga that's just out here, you know, smashing all day or masturbating all day and think it don't come with no type of spiritual consequences, nigga. Because now you're attracting all kind of incubi and succubi, nigga. Yes, I said both, nigga. You're attracting both, nigga. You better quit playing. You better quit playing, nigga. Y'all niggas be fucking around too much. Same for the females. You feel me? Same for the females. Y'all playing too much. Y'all playing too much. You gotta dial back on that. You know, but when it come to all of that shit, though, don't make nobody feel like you know, none of that shit. Live your life how you want to live, nigga. If you still want to eat them cookies, nigga, go. Damn, somebody sneezing hard as fuck. If you want to eat them cookies, nigga, go eat them cookies. But just balance it, nigga. Don't overindulge. Too much of anything is not good for you. You feel me? You eat them cookies, turn around the next day, smash a couple apples. You feel me? You eat some Chipotle one day, turn around and go get you some motherfucking, you know, Smoothie King. You know, they be having salads and shit. Tropical Cafe or whatever. You know, do some shit like that. You feel me? You know, you drink liquor one night, turn around and drink some tea the next day. You feel me? Or the next night. You feel me? Balance it out. Balance it out, gang. Balance it out. You know, try to turn bad habits into good habits. Transmute. You feel me? It takes time and it's easier said than done. But, you know, balance it out. That's how I look at life. You feel me? If you a big back, you feel me? And don't get me wrong, I'm a big back too. I'm with some of y'all out there. I love food, nigga. If you out there eating food, nigga, turn around. If you out here smashing all this kind of food, nigga, 1 week or 3 days, turn around the next 3 days or the next week and fast on some water and some fruits. You feel me? Them next week or the next 3 days. You feel me? Just balance it out. You feel me? Balance it out. But other than that, I appreciate y'all. I value y'all, man. Y'all stay in tune like always. I'll be back with another one. One love, make universal love. Y'all, I'm out.